All right, welcome to Elite Dangerous. This is a game I've played a bit on and off in the past, and just started playing again. I'm tempted to buy a ship. But before we do that, let's introduce what Elite Dangerous even is. So we are a space pilot. I'm currently flying a Sidewinder. You can see it on the console, just to the right there. There is a like this side. It's just gone off the screen. Close that. We can fly that anywhere we want within the Milky Way galaxy, which is a one-to-one scale simulation of the entire Milky Way galaxy. If I go, say, to the center and zoom in, there are so many more stars in the center. It's way more dense. Yeah, there you go. There's just tons of locations. Each one of these is somewhere we can go. It's named. Yeah, you can see this one here is named PHUA, AUB, RM, like everywhere, anywhere in the galaxy. There's no way this has all been explored yet, despite the number of players. But zoom in anywhere in the galaxy and there'll be tons of stars. Each system visitable. We're obviously not going to go that far. We are currently in the I'm trying to remember what the I had a bad name. LHS 3167 system, which is a binary star system. In fact, what the hell? You know what? It's sort of a like ternary system. Because here's a third body that orbits the epicenter of both stars, right? I think that's what that's indicating there. This is orbiting around the outside of both, whereas these are orbiting this star and this one's orbiting this star. Okay, so we are here at Volkanov Ring, where either I can do some upgrades to my Sidewinder, or I can pick a job, or I can purchase a new ship, which is what I'm most tempted by. Because there are a couple of ships for sale that I can afford. Let's take a look at the missions board. What I've been doing more than anything is just going and looking at transportation missions, because combat scares me. Although I did try a combat mission, it did not go well. Survived it, but I think that's only because the local authorities took out the pirate for me. I was a sitting duck because I'd equipped new shielding, and it went over my energy capacity, so I couldn't actually use my weapons, and I had no idea what was going on. But now I did figure it out after the fact, but it's terrible. Courier job available, 21,000 to Baker. We can probably quickly do that. I want to go to Baker anyway, I think. Let's accept that mission, because I believe that's very doable. And we will. We'll just head straight over to Baker. I think I've got everything that I need for it, right? Transactions, courier job, deliver data. Yeah, data's fine. Data doesn't take any cargo space. I could pick up more here if I wanted. One thing that's always interesting is like the passenger lounge. Does anyone want to go to Baker? I don't have seats for them, but if there were somebody... Group versus personal. Requires what, 3 seats? Seeks sightseeing adventure. Locked due to reputation. I'd need reputation to do any of these. Do I do the group ones first then? No, all are locked due to reputation requirements. And these are minimum cabin class. Okay. I'll maybe get into doing transport at some point. Let's just do a quick little courier mission for now. Auto launch. I have had to do a manual landing as well at one point, which was stressful. I'm pretty sure I don't know all the buttons yet. Because I know how to engage forward thrust and engage backwards thrust. You know, slow down and reverse. I know how to roll, I know how to pitch, and I know how to yaw, but I should have more degrees of movement, right? Particularly when it comes to landing. When I was doing my manual landing, I didn't know how to, like, maneuver straight down. So I got close to the landing platform and then couldn't go down to it. Hopefully this is looking good on the stream. As I say, this is purely a test. Everything seems to be running fine. My computer isn't that hot yet. It's the fear of running a game like this and also running OBS at the same time. I haven't seen any stuttering yet. But we might. Auto launch complete. So we should... Oh no, I need to set destination. Show map. Baker. Yeah, let's plot a route to Baker. And that gives me a little icon to orient for there. And then we do the jump. It's a very short jump, 7.18. I think my current limit is 14. One of the ships has like that I'm looking at back at that station. One of the ships has like a 30 light year range, which would be great because it would allow me to cover more distance more quickly. Though it's not a ship that's fitted for combat. It can be fitted for defense, but it's not particularly good when it comes to combat. And one of the things I didn't realize is that like absolutely everything costs weight and stuff. You want to improve your hull, that's going to cost weight. It adds weight to your ship. I think it's behind me. Is it behind the sun? Is it like it is the other side of the sun. Let's just avoid crashing into that then, please. I'm in a gravity well, I understand that, I understand that, I understand that. Me getting way ahead of myself. There we go, there's Baker.
Frameshift drive charging.
I need to be more sensible. Don't just accelerate towards the nearest star. If something's behind the star, do go around.
4, 3, 2.
The UI here is pretty confusing too. Top right, you can see time of day. That's actually an hour behind my time. Which means it's using GMT?
Incoming mission critical message.
/UST. Yeah, this will be like you get a bonus, right? Yeah, if delivered in the next 9 minutes. So let's get on that. Right now I don't know where I'm going though. Where am I going? What Wiley Dock Outpost in Baker. Gotcha. So let's find Wiley. Got 9 minutes to get there. Should be fine. Wiley, where's Wiley? It's that one. Yeah, it's that one. So we've set that as a target. It is this way. Let's just start accelerating. There we go. We are already in the, need to find it. Need to find it in here. Cannot go past it. Super Cruise Assist, very useful. Because that's gonna, it's gonna adjust my speed, slow me down. Because everything, costs a certain time worth of acceleration or deceleration. I'm so bad at estimating that, at judging that. I think there are indicators on screen to help with that sort of thing. But for now I've been reliant on the Super Cruise Assist, which is a module that comes installed by default, I think. And that I've just been using. You can eventually get rid of that module, get rid of the autodock computer as well. And that would give you module space to dedicate to other things. I'm not sure which part of the ship they live in. Type engine. Super Cruise Assist is a system. Power health priority. It doesn't say where. We'll take a look at outfitting the ship in a second when we get to Wiley Dock if it's got outfitting at the station. Can get a little bit of a free look at this planet, moon, planetoid, whatever it is. Beautiful. I don't think no, I don't think that we're going to get a what am I trying to say? I don't think there's going to be ship outfitting here. There's definitely not going to be a shipyard. Can we contact them yet? Wiley dock request docking.
Request granted.
Excellent. Slow down to... There we go. Autodock process. Good stuff. I was afraid that autodock was not going to take over. Which is fine. I could have handled this landing myself, I think. It just would have been a lot slower than the autodock is going to do it.
Landing gear
Delivery bonus. We still on target? 5 minutes. Easy. See, the autodock will do this. It's clearly moving
docking successful.
in that motion, just straight down.
Disengaged.
Always refuel. Access starport services. I like how I can still freely move my head even when I've got the menu open like that. Didn't know I could do that. Mission board. Mission board. Wait for 1 second and then completed missions. I get a bonus as well as I could ask for reputation or... I'm sorry. This one's obviously better than this one.
Incoming message.
Great. I don't know why there was just a... You can accept a 10,000 as well. I will check that message. Hang on. Here we go. Good day, Commander. We are pleased to inform you that your reputation status with United Systems Imperium has been raised to... Yeah, that's great. Cordial. Also... What's this? Good day, Commander. We are pleased to inform you that... Raised to... Okay, yeah. I had a previous message about... Raised something. Starport services. We cannot do outfitting. It's not available here. Could do advanced maintenance if I wanted. Let's instead just look at the missions board, see if there's anything we can pick up from here. Going back the way we've came. Boom time delivery of 36 units of clothing. Same system. It's marked as dangerous. Threat level 5. 36 cargo. It's worth a fair bit. But no. Industry needs oh no, it's all mining jobs and stuff. Internal report delivery to... Is there anything back to where I came from? No, it wasn't that one. It was LHS something, but it was not... It wasn't 531, was it? Rare artwork. No, let's just take a look around the system, because there's bound to be... there's bound to be a better space station than this.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
We're looking for one... which will be super obvious from the system map, actually. I'm looking for one... Okay, there's not that many, but there is this one. White Rose, that should have what I'm looking for. The launch is complete. Target is that way. Okay, we're still too close to the station we just left.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can I, once that's...
3,
Okay, we have to wait.
1. Engage.
There are certain times when you just can't do anything. Where have I targeted? Where am I going? Wasn't Wiley Dock, was it? It was... I should have got the name of it. Was it White Rose? Yeah, and we're still miles from it, that's fine. Because if I had not engaged the Supercruise Assist in time, it would have overshot it anyway. Supercruise Assist can't really... Like, if you've accelerated to a ludicrous speed heading towards a nearby station, and then you try to turn on that assist module, it can only do so much for you. It's still going to fly past it. And it won't do any major steering or anything. If you do overshoot it, you do have to reorient yourself and point yourself back at it. It's mainly just there to control your speed and do very minor adjustments to, like, your facing direction. That's going to make you dizzy. That's going to make me dizzy. Hello. That? What is that? It says beacon, right? Oh, is that Baker? Is that the star? Yes, it is. Where else is the star gonna be? There's the rest of the galaxy. I assume is accurate. I assume the system is oriented correctly with respect to the galaxy map and etc. Because a lot of that galaxy map is procedurally generated. There's a huge region of it that isn't, though. That's based on actual astronomical data. I mean, technically the solar system is a huge region in and of itself, and that's based on actual data. But I don't have a permit to visit the solar system. I need to... I don't know. I think I need to earn the respect of the relevant government before I can do that. Yeah, I think this is the right side. This has definitely got an access port there. Can I request docking, please?
Landing authorized. You are clear for approach to pad 27. Docking assist enabled. Approach is clear.
I think one of the first, like, assists I'm going to get rid of is the auto-docking computer. Because I can do this myself. It's just going to take a bit more practice. Because the way I did it when I needed to, when my docking computer was damaged, was very panicky. Which one are we going for? 27?
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, my cables are a mess. We're good for fuel, but always refill anyway. I feel like you always may as well. Oh, and the whole reason we came here was to, like, check starport services. Shipyard is unavailable here. That sucks. Oh, and so is outfitting. Okay. Do you at least have better missions? Something that's going to take me somewhere useful? Hang on a second. These pay a lot. Deliver what? Deliver data to Waynebaum City. Threat level 1. The data will be stored on your computer and will not require any cargo space. You will receive your reward upon delivery. But this is a short distance, right? For 273,000 credits. Can I make it there? Oh, it's not that far away. Oh no, it's not that far away at all. It's like, what? 2 jumps? Both of which I'm pretty sure I can make. Okay, we'll take that one. That's entirely fine, I think. You must have adequate inventory space to... There is no inventory, it's just data. Where was that one too? I should have noted this in my brain before closing that. You want it delivered to Waynebaum City in 36 Ophiuchi. And we're going via 41G Ape. Okay. So 36 Ophiuchi and like 41G something. Any others going the same way? There are some staying in Baker. There's none that are going the same way. Or at least none... Oh wait, this one is. Boom time delivery of 2,730 units of clothing. I can't accept that though. That one had a huge threat level, and also I think the capacity I would need would be too great, right? Clothing, unique, 2,730 units. Yeah, I've got like 8 cargo slots. No, 16. I've got like 16. No, I've got 8. I've got 8. I did do a job that required delivering 16, but it took me 2 trips, so... let's just launch, right? It seems like a nice, safe delivery for the amount of pay we're getting as well. Like, it's weirdly high for such a short journey. But I assume the pay gets a lot better since this is the beginning of the game. And obviously the jobs will get riskier, and I'll have to have better defense. So I'm still torn. I've got 2 options back at the station I started at in terms of ships I can buy. I can buy a combat ship, which won't have much cargo space. Or I can buy an exploration ship, which has a really good jump range and more cargo space, more space for cargo modules or transport modules than the Sidewinder does. This is the Sidewinder. We're being scanned. That's okay, because I'm not carrying anything
Frameshift drive charging.
illegal. I'm not trying to escape your scan. Have we got the results of that scan yet? Should I not be charging jump?
4, 3, 2,
I think we're good. Because I'm not trying to run away from a scan. Wasn't trying to get into any trouble there. I think once again it's on the other side of the star.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's Kuspor. That's not my end destination. But jump after this. I think we get there.
4,
Wherever it is I was going.
2, 1.
Actually, you know what? If once I've done this particular delivery, I've already seen it this time. It is on the other side of the sun. I think I'm going the long way round it. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
36 Ophiuchi, yeah, that's the one. Once I've done this mission, I will have enough to buy both ships, buy the combat ship and buy the delivery ship, the exploration ship. So maybe I do that. Maybe I give them both a try. I actually need to find the delivery location now, don't I? It's got to be an easy way to do this. Waynebaum City. Okay. Tell me where that is then. Waynebaum City. Oh, you know what? I can filter for stations, right? There it is. Waynebaum City. That's so useful. Super Cruise Assist. Great. I have to lock target with it, and it is this way. If you look at the main nav console in the center, with all the sticks extending out of it, the navigation icon I'm using to orient with the target there is the one to the top left of that. It's Spaceship Game. How does it look on the stream, by the way? I did this as sort of a test. How does my computer feel too? Hot. Hot. Like scaldingly hot to the tips of my fingers. Thought this might be a problem. I was playing this game and running OBS at the same time. It does look like it's running fine on OBS. I was gonna say, it feels like nothing's happening right now, but I am. No, do I need to throttle up? Oh god, is this why? This is why, isn't it? Hold on. What have I done here? There's no way it's going to take a day to get to. Which one is it? Can I have no idea if I can search on this screen. Surely I can. No, there's no way. Oh, because I came in... Right. Okay. Yes, I see. Yes, because it's a ternary system, isn't it? Yes. So you've got this binary star system, and then also this one seemingly orbiting that binary system, which is why, yeah. So the third star is orbiting this binary star system, which is obviously going to be massive on its own because stars are really big. It's going to be a bunch of space between them, and of course this one's going to be bloody miles away. So yeah, okay. So hang on a second. No, it's okay. We're still accelerating. It's only going to take 12 hours now. If your computer is going to catch fire, that might be a problem, though. Yeah, that might be a problem. They've got, like, safety protocols, right? It's not actually going to... If you got too hot, you'd say, wouldn't you, computer? You would be like, I'm too hot. I have to shut down. I really don't know. Okay, that number is decreasing quickly. That's good. It did say it was going to take like a day to get to this destination, but it's not actually going to get to. It's not actually going to take a day. So we can just we can relax and like we can play with gizmos inside the ship, I guess. What can we do? We can well, we can't turn on silent running because we're in cruise mode. We can turn on the external lights, but they're not going to do anything because there's nothing for them to shine on. Can I like mess with like modules? Can I like mess with internal lights at all? Probably not. There is a lot of this. Space is really big. I'm too hot. I'm going on fire now. Would you like to submit an error report? Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see it. Warn me the moment it catches fire, so that I know. That still says 5 hours, but we are still accelerating. I do wonder if we need a more powerful engine than that, really. Because this is the start of the game. I only have like the most basic ship. I did change some components, like I've installed a stronger hull. I've installed a shield booster thing, and I did change out the. I think I changed out the jump engine at some point. If I'd known this particular journey was going to be a lot of this. Because here's the thing. We're approaching a star. Like, ignore that, hang on. So, no, if we do... Is it this one? Can I do cameras? Ship toggle camera sweep, right? Ship back, ship low, ship cockpit front. I want a rear view. No. I want like a enter free camera. Right stick, right? You can't even see. Go here. You can't even see the stars that we've come from. When we jumped into the system, we were right by a star that you cannot see now. And the one we're approaching is still just a dot. So this system, like I was saying, is massive. And it's just one system that happens to contain 3 stars in the frickin' galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, which is a 1-to-1 scale, fully explorable. I was showing this earlier. Like if you go to the galactic center, all of these nodes are systems themselves. Some of them might have more than 1 star. That's just the galactic center. If we go to the other edge of the galaxy and zoom in on this farthest region here, it gets a bit more sparse, but there are still all these. I don't know what the count is. Please tell me you're still going down faster. Yeah, okay, so we're still accelerating. Fruity, how was your day? How are things going? I have. I'm realizing this game alone does not content make. Particularly if I'm taking long ass journeys like this. External panel, comms panel. Internal panel. Roll panel? Fighter. SRV. This ship has no fighter bays installed. Okay, that would be cool to get a ship that was large enough. You can go to Sagittarius A star. Yeah, that's something we can show off. We can go to the. This is the galaxy map, right? And we can search for. How do you spell Sagittarius? Is it double G? Probably not. Sagittarius A star, yeah. It's like that. And it'll zoom over to it and show the. Obviously, it's very dense in the galactic center, but there it is. Can we get a. I don't know if we can get like a system map from here. Can we? Power play information, market information, stored ships. But there's like all sorts in the game too. There are black holes like Sagittarius A star. There are pulsars and all manner of weird shit. Also high whiskey. Also high fruity and Tom. 1G I tried 2 and Twitch said no. 1G I tried 2 and Twitch said no. Spelling. 1G. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, for Sagittarius. Yeah. That's okay. We all just woke up, really. How long? We're still accelerating. But the thing is, all the accelerating that we've done so far is decelerating we still have to do before we reach the target. I can go a lot faster than this. We're going 615 C, 617 times the speed of light right now. But we still have to slow down before we hit that target. And right now it's still saying 1 hour 47 minutes. Can I disable the Super Cruise Assist at all? Is that something I can do? Deactivate Super Cruise Assist, because you're... I want to push us faster. I think I'm maxing out my acceleration now. Can I like put more energy into the engines? No, I've got full energy into the engines already. We are 800 we're basically 900 times C at the moment. Yeah. God damn. And we're still an hour from that target. It's not actually going to take an hour to get there, but it is far. So it is a good question that I need to answer. Is can I get system information for a nearby system like that one? Like, for one that's on my route anyway. Power play information, market information, stored ships, system missions. Friends, Thargoid War, hot route, set target, add to bookmarks. Oh, view system map, system data unavailable. So how would I... Right, I think I need to visit it to get system data. Maybe? Maybe I can purchase it, but to purchase it I would need to be at a station. And as of right now... Well, that's the thing. As of right now, Wainbaum City still is not the closest system. We are 1,029 times C. I'm gonna turn... Why have you slowed right back down? You slowed right back down just to keep speeding up. That doesn't make any sense. I think maybe... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not going to do Super Cruise Assist. We're going to go fast. Until that number becomes reasonable, and then I'm going to ask Super Cruise Assist to do something about it. We are sub 1 hour. There we go. Still looking at a dot in the far distance. I can't remember why I know there's black holes. I certainly haven't visited a black hole in the game, but I think I've seen video of people going to Sagittarius A star. I've definitely seen video of people who visited a pulsar, and pulsars are crazy. Did you see the galaxy map? I think you must have seen the galaxy map, Whiskey. But everywhere in the it's a 1-to-1 scale Milky Way galaxy, so it's huge, as this journey is demonstrating. And this isn't even across the galaxy. This isn't even between two systems. This is just I think this is the fastest way right now for me to get from one star in this system to another star in this system. Because I don't think it's jumpable. Is it? Get rid of the filters. We're trying to get to... Where are we trying to get to? Highlighted? There it is. Trying to get to there. Wainbaum City, right? Which is in orbit around... Oh, I don't know. Hang on. Let me check the system map again. Wainbaum City is in orbit around the third star. This one, right? That's where we're trying to get to. So 36 Ophiuchi C. 36 Ophiuchi C. That's the one I want to be looking for in here. Stars. So yeah, we want C. Can I... No, is the answer. No, I can't.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond limits.
I can do that. Okay, I can do that, and it's bugging out. It's bugging out. It's bugging out. It's bugging out.
Warning,
Um,
temperature critical. Warning,
it'll do some shit to my ship. Yeah. Stop that. Okay. It's a very bad idea. And I will check things in a moment. I want stations again. Are we still Oh no, I wasn't getting Super Cruise Assist, was I? I already wasn't. God damn. Okay. How are my systems after doing that? Is everything okay? 98%. Nothing's like completely wrecked, is it? No. Yeah, last time I did that accidentally, which is how I know it's a thing. I don't think it is possible with the default Super Cruise engine. But I have replaced my Super Cruise engine, and I accidentally did that one time. Like, put it into overdrive. You can do it just by pressing B. and I wound up completely blowing out my, what was it? I think it was my docking computer. I was talking about this earlier. I think I blew out my docking computer doing that. So when it came to docking with a spaceship, I had to do it manually because I didn't realize you can actually repair things on the fly by cannibalizing other systems, which is something I had to do later. I managed to throw. Oh god damn it! It's why is it an hour? And now it's less than an hour with Super Cruiser's active Super Cruise Assist. Yeah, it's finally less than an hour. What time is it? Because I genuinely 6:40. We're good. Even if it did take an hour, we're good. We can look at this dot for a bit. But yeah, I accidentally activated that overdrive at some point. I wasn't even in combat. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't looking for that feature. Just because I'm fairly new to the game, getting the buttons mixed up, and did that. And I wound up not knowing how to turn it off. And therefore destroying my docking computer and having to dock manually, which also was stressful. I technically knew how to do it, but it is stressful because you have to abide. But when you're in the vicinity of a station, particularly if you're docking with the station, you need to ask permission, and then they'll give you a designated landing pad to go to, and then you have to obey their speed limits. And so I was just really, really slowly inching towards my landing pad, trying to keep my orientation with the landing pad itself. Nightmare. And then I attempted to take on a combat mission after upgrading my ship a bit, but I didn't realize that I had like over upgraded it for my energy capacity. You can like in the bottom right you can see a little icon of like 3 stacks that say sys, eng, and wep. Those are systems, engines, and weapons energy being distributed from the power plant. So you only have a limited amount of power, and I'd installed too many systems. So I took on a combat mission, and when I got there, I didn't realize I can't even use my weapons because I don't have enough energy left over to activate them. So I couldn't fire lasers, and I had no idea why. Fortunately, I think there were some authorities in the area, because the pirate that I was attempting to assassinate was going to win that fight. Otherwise, I was a sitting duck. But I think they got taken up by the authorities, so I didn't get the prize for that particular mission, but I at least didn't die. However, the pirate did knock out my comms, so I was trying to dock again, trying to dock with a spaceport, and I didn't have comms. I couldn't request docking. And it was at that point that I learned you can do repairs on the fly. By like going over here and going, I'm not sure where it is now. Is it status, maybe? Okay, there's a self-destruct button we do not want to hit. Is it modules? It might be modules. Thrusters? Oh yeah, no, you can go. Yeah, you can select something to repair it. And the way that it would repair if you're outside of a station is it's going to take some health off the other systems. It's as if you're like grabbing parts from other systems to repair that one. But I had to do it to get comms back online. Otherwise, I literally couldn't dock. That's still 51 fucking minutes away. And the entire time, well, not the entire time. We're still accelerating? we're still accelerating. Which means we have to do the same... We have to decelerate as well. It's good that PSU couldn't handle it. Who's PSU? My ship's PSU. Okay, what's PSU? Maybe that's the wrong question. I don't know what PSU is. Should I know what PSU is? Like, I'm thinking pressure. Power supply unit. Okay, power supply unit. Yeah, it couldn't handle the draw. Like, I could, I think, deactivate some systems, but I didn't know that at the time. I thought everything was fine, but it wasn't. There's the power plant. Yeah, see, certain systems don't require any power, like the cockpit canopy, 0%. The cargo racks don't require any power. Apparently this composition scanner doesn't either. It's a scanner that undertakes a complete compositional analysis of most simple biological and non-biological entities. This data is then uploaded to the ship's... I don't know. I haven't done any scanning of anything, really. I should do more scanning. Might reveal more information to me, like useful information. Just thinking PCS. I'm not doing well for interpreting acronyms right now. Oh, PCs, computers, PSU, power supply unit. Yeah, but I've never called my PC's power supply unit a power supply unit. Kind of just call it by its colloquial name. The plug. Which I know is technically the bit at the very, very end of the second cable. The plug goes into the power supply unit, PSU, and the PSU feeds into the computer itself. I think that's what we're talking about. I just call it a plug, and I'll just call that a thingamabob. You can tell I don't do much like fiddling with computers, despite being it. I am a programmer, but I always say people always ask me for help with computers, right? Like I've had family do it. I've had a friend do it. This friend asked me if I could like take a look at. I think it was a Mac he had. He was asking if I could take a look at his MacBook to see if I could get it working again because the screen wasn't working or something else. Hey, James Edward, welcome. I had to say to this friend, look, I can't help you with that. And they said, well, would you just take a look? And I was like, yeah, but I really can't help you with that. I could take a look, but I'm going to charge you, a 1 hour rate to take a look at it. And then my advice is going to be the same as it was after not taking a look, which is take it to a professional. Didn't want to overload my PC with lasers and stuff to fight pirates. Ah, see, having never done any like fiddling with electronics or anything, have only a limited idea of how that works. I'm familiar with how overloading the breakers in your house will trip them, but I've never done any tinkering. I should really. I'm gonna get like a. In fact, I have been looking at getting a Raspberry Pi for ages, just to do as like a fast tinkering project. You know you can overcharge your Super Cruise. Yeah, I was talking about this before. Talk me through it, James, because you can do it, but then it will damage your systems over time. It'll drain you. Oh shoot! My fuel is. Am I even gonna make this? I wasn't even looking at my fuel. So you can't. I did, in fact, overcharge the Super Cruise earlier, which was. I am on controller, yeah. I know I can just press B to do it. I can press B to activate it and B to deactivate it, and it will make this go a lot faster. Is that where all my fuel went? No, it won't have been. No, it won't. It won't, because I did. What did I do to get here? I did like 2 jumps to get here, right? And I didn't stop for fuel along the way. So most of that fuel is going to be. That's going to be the 2 jumps I did. Yeah, it's a courier job. Five out of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 yet. You're joking. And when did you start watching Whiskey? Was I heading towards the dot? Because if I was heading towards the dot, that's a problem. Could be wrong. Yeah, and I don't know if there's any like logs or anything I could check to like check my fuel efficiency or anything. What I thought was gonna, it makes sense now why the pay for this courier job was so good, because it's fucking miles away. Maybe 4 out of 7. So James, if you've just joined us, you can probably, if you're familiar with Elite, tell what's going on here. But that's the situation. Jumped into the system around this star, and the actual delivery is around this one, which is a 3rd star in orbit around a binary star system. Hence, the ludicrous distance to reach it. I recommend you check how far you have to deliver on the mission details. Yeah, what I read on the mission details was what I thought was how far I had to take it, which was, it's X number of light years away. It's, and I looked on the galactic map, and I knew it was 2 jumps, or 3. I think it was 3 jumps actually. So that's as much as I read. We can actually still check the job listing. Oh, see, I could abandon it if I wanted, but like we're as far from. No, we're not. No, because we could do a jump from anywhere, provided we still have enough fuel to do a jump. I'm pretty sure we do. Can I get like? Oh no, that's just help menus, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not even sure that I would have known how far the delivery was once it got into the system. Maybe it does say on the mission details. You can ask for the fuel rats if you run out of fuel. It looks to me like we're not going to. What a time to say that. That's never happened before. I've never had fuel reserves of 25% before. I think maybe now we can't jump. We wouldn't have enough to do a jump to even the closest system. We probably would. I actually don't know how much fuel that takes, but that is an excellent point, because the fuel rats are they're not okay. Well, I don't know this. Are the fuel rats an official part of the game, or are the fuel rats a community project? Because I've heard the latter. Like it's a community. That's what I thought, right? So you reach out to them via, I don't know, Reddit or Discord or something, or wherever the fuel routes. They've maybe got a website, and give them your precise they have a website. Give them your location, and they'll head out and deliver fuel to you, which is fantastic. Like, I love that concept. And there are, I'm sure, loads and loads of people in the Fuel Rats collective. How's my speed? We are at 1,214 seat, 200. We're still fucking accelerating. Which means what? We haven't reached halfway yet? We must have reached halfway yet. I'm going to see what I can do in terms of deactivating Super Cruise, because I can bump my speed up a lot more. And if we want to, at this point, we can also overcharge the whatchamacallit. Oh, James, do you know if you can you like purchase system information? Is that something that would be generally useful? Because I know I have a sense for like the galactic map. I know where all the systems are in the galaxy, but I don't know much about a system before I visit it. You can, I think. Okay, I'll have to have a look out for that. Have a good one, Whiskey. See you later. I don't know if I'll be still on in a bit. Shit. Because I'm going too fast. You're right, this probably ends with me calling the Fuel Rats, doesn't it? Is that why the Super Cruise Assist was trying to... That's maybe why the Super Cruise isn't going to that full speed, because it's aware that it needs to... I didn't realize Super Cruise used the fuel that quickly. It's trying to be... Maybe it's trying to be as economic as possible? Maybe I've fucked it now. Is there a sun nearby you? I think this actually is the nearest sun now. We were looking at the... How do you do this? Hang on. It's that one, isn't it? Let's look at the camera suite. And then enter free cam mode. Like, we are... That's us. We're heading in that direction, and we've come from over there. Unless the suns don't appear in this mode. Hey, if this ends with me just stranded in space, then so be it. The dot I'm heading towards has been getting bigger, but fuel is dire. And I don't think there's anything to do except leave Super Cruise Assist on to try and get me there without running out of fuel. Because it's doing it way more efficiently than I was. And I, in fact, took over and just drained more fuel that now the Super Cruise Assist computer doesn't have. Oh, that's a good point. What resources drain fuel? Because I've got all my modules are on, and not necessarily all of them need to be. Check in modules? Yeah, I'm looking at modules. Does it, is there a way to see what, because there's the fuel plant, right? Hang on, wait. There's the power plant, which I assume uses the fuel, distributes it to engines and stuff. So everything does? Is that right? So we're looking for what's got power draw. We could turn off shields.
Shields offline.
Most stuff does. Cargo hatch? This isn't even a cargo job. I can turn off cargo hatch. Advanced docking computer? I can... Why would you be drawing 6% power right now? Oh, no, that's how much power it would take, right? Life support needs to stay on, obviously. This is just used by your power plant. All the stuff in modules. So not necessarily helpful what I've just done. Taking another look over there. We do need thrusters, I think. Yeah, I don't really have anything else that we can sacrifice, I don't think. No, no, no. Don't turn the thrusters off, no. Possibly advanced docking computer, but like it's not in use at the moment, so I don't imagine it is actually doing anything. We don't need weapons active. Unless we've already sacrificed shields. Now we're giving up weapons as well. Great. Great idea that. Power distributor definitely needed. Supercruise assist we are making active use of, in fact. Frame shift drive. I think that's in use because we are. Yeah, we're in frame shift mode. Yeah. Cockpit canopy, and then nothing else draws power. So, or if it does, it's negligible. So that's as good as we can do. But the fuel situation has been like the Supercruise assist has been using way less fuel than I was when I just accelerated up to the maximum. So I don't really know how Supercruise assist works, but it seems to be doing a better job at managing things than me, and in fact is slowing down, so it's using less fuel now. And our time to target is in fact 25 minutes. So this is the rest of the stream, to be honest, is 25 minutes of placing bets about whether we run out of fuel before we get there or not. What system are you in? Good question. Is it Baker? No, it's not Baker. Baker was something I... No, maybe it was Baker. Oh no, we're in 36 Ophiuchi. It was near Baker. We came from Baker, right? Evening, CW the King. I'm not very much of a spacer. Like, this is kind of my second day playing. First time streaming. It's wound up in a bit of a pickle. I'm in a spaceship, I'm not dead, so... Winning. Basic qualifications of a spacer. Good stuff. We don't... I think we are going to make it. I think... But it is just 24 minutes of not tampering with anything now. I think that's all that there's left to do. Next time I play... Okay, I was looking at the ships, and once I have done this, I will have more than enough to get both ships. Oh, Wayne Baum, lol. If you disable assist and hammer down, you'll get there faster. Yeah, but have you seen my fuel situation? Ah, you're fine. I don't think we are fine. I did disable assist and also, yeah, hammer down, which is, it ate through half the fuel that I had left, which the Super Cruise assist mode is it's doing differently. It's doing, so because we also still have to slow down, which also is a form of acceleration, also costs fuel, right? You got 99 minutes-ish of fuel. You have a good, what, over 50 minutes of emergency fuel? Should make it with about 5 minutes spare, and worst case there's a fuel rat within 3 jumps-ish? How do you contact the fuel rats? I haven't asked that yet. James was mentioning that there are fuel rats. I know there's the website. Is that just how you do it? You just go to the website and... say your location. Then they've got to find me between... And I suppose they will. But I technically don't know how they do it. How much location information do I need to give? I know the system I'm in. I can determine... So I know that I'm in 36 Ophiuchi. And I'm approaching Ophiuchi C on my way to Waynebaum City. But I don't know between these two and this one. How do I describe that? Your ship has an onboard beacon you can activate to... Oh, yes, it does. That's right. I remember the beacon. That's somewhere. So do they just need the system? And then I would activate the beacon. Yep. Okay, excellent. And I'm sure the fuel rats have got... They've got ships kitted out to have enough fuel, plus some for themselves, obviously. Nothing would be worse than just also a fuel rat becoming stranded. Mainline fuel rat ships can reach the center of the galaxy. Is that something that most people typically can't do? We were talking about Sagittarius A star earlier, which is the black hole at the center of the galaxy, isn't it? Like, me in a Sidewinder right now, would it be ridiculous to ever consider going there? It's not exactly easy. Hmm. So you need a ship with heck of a lot of fuel, good, strong, capable engines, good jump engine. Without a scoop, you will make it about maybe 2% of the way. 2% of the way, as in from my location now in the towards the outer rim of the galaxy. Because I guess, yeah, ish, yeah, okay. Because at a certain point, there's no civilization, is that right? There's no... No, we're not outer rim. We're not quite outer rim. We're like... Wherever you start the game. Debbie, too cool. It's a game about space, whatever really. Space exploration. We're like here. Like I'm sure Sol is somewhere like over here. Sol isn't far away. Still trying to figure it out. Yeah, so it's like it's a large community game. Is that Space Shuttle? Don't know what I mean. We are on a spaceship. Presently, it's difficult to see. Can I get like what's my external lights button? Was it this? Yeah, there we go. Barely got any light on it. But there is my spaceship, essentially. It's a game about space exploration, space combat, align with target vector. God damn, I've twisted off target. Space exploration, space combat, space trade, and space shipping. A lot of people describe it as a space trucking simulator, which is basically the aspect of it I'm exploring at the moment. Badly. And we're just talking about how I'm going to Sidewinder in the space version of a Prius, pretty much the cheapest thing you can find. Yeah, which is why you get it for free. Cute details in the game, though. I mean, it is very, very detailed, yeah. Like, I can take a look around my cockpit. I believe this keyboard over here is modeled... Yeah, it's got F0. Yeah, it's modeled after the BBC Micro keyboard. This is Elite Dangerous. This is a game from 2014, but it's the sequel. Well, it's sort of a remake of a game from much earlier called Elite, released in 1985 for the BBC Micro computer, and later for the NES and other platforms. Commodore, I think, as well. I do like space and stuff, yeah. How far? We're 18 minutes away. Fuel is looking so good with Super Cruise Assist on. Super Cruise Assist knows what it's doing. And if I turn it off and put the hammer down, as we were saying, I think I eat through that fuel instantly, and we do need the fuel rets in that scenario. And I have social anxiety. So that... Yeah, I think we do make it. Because the distance has been falling, and the fuel has not been falling that quickly. But if I do go like pedal to the metal, they don't really talk to you, but they will lecture you to no end. What does that mean? Like, they don't have a conversation, certainly. So for the the bulk of this stream, Debbie, this is what I've been doing and this is accidental on my part. We've been looking at this dot in the distance that I'm ever getting closer to. Tell you it's common to get stuck, tell you about how to find refuel stars, tell you about fuel scoops. Oh fuck. Oh. I was completely misreading the fuel gauge, you know? So I didn't realize that each segment was like I didn't realize they were basically like on or off. I thought it was gonna slide down. So we're fucked. We do need fuel rats, don't we? Are we slowing down? We are slowing down. Super Cruise Assist is active. But even if now it gets to Waynebound City, don't I just sit outside of Waynebound City and turn everything back on? Do you have justification for doing that? I suppose because there's no point. There's no point in leaving it off because it's not. I'm alone in the space right now. No other spaceships. There are. I don't know how many other players there are. I know I was looking at the Reddit earlier, and they've proudly got on their banner that there are 300,000 commanders active on the Reddit. Yeah, it is. It's open play, so it is multiplayer. There's other people in the galaxy, but it is a massive galaxy. So I'm fairly alone, and I don't know how far away anyone else is in the galaxy. All of these stars, I think, are places we could go. CW the King, you don't have to come and rescue me. Though, how long does if I did have to go via the fuel routes, how long does a rescue like typically take? Would I need to be online? Because I am in real time also against the clock here, and I do have to end streaming soon. If I end up stranded, I'm happy to just wind up stranded, and probably next time I play, I'll arrange to get fuel rats rescued. You'll arrive in 2 minutes. Okay, that's totally fine. If what else do I play? Okay, well, recently on Twitch, I've been playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and the other things I have streamed have been Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, and some various Sonic games. Also Doom. I still need to go back and finish Doom, actually. The original Doom from like 1993, I think it was. You're in system. Do I stream on other platforms too? I don't really, mainly because I don't have like a capture card for other systems. Oh, I wouldn't even know you were. I don't mean to. No, I'm not. Okay. Can't contact them in the first place. CW the King believes they're in system. Can you drop out of? Oh, can I drop out of Super Cruise? You mean? I also need you to add me in game as CW the King. Don't know how to do that, CW the King. I will drop out of Super Cruise. Too fast, so I'll. Oh, press try. Yeah. Sure. I had to do an emergency one, I think. Cool. That's completely fine. Ship. Is it? Could turn on beacon? No, hang on. I've only got off and team there. I'll go back to checking my chat. Added you, check top left. Oh, cool. One pending friend requests. CW the King. I believe that is. Yeah, that's done. There you are. Turn beacon on, set it to team. It is. Well, I think it's on. I think that's what I was just checking. Check top left again. Oh, this one invites. Well, you're probably hearing it too. The change in audio all of a sudden. New friends with Commander Seedway the King. Team invitation received. There we go.
This is the Northumbria, point 11 light years out, arriving in 2 minutes.
The Northumbria. Okay. Okay, great. So, thank you for this, CW King. Rescue's on its way. God damn. Sorry, Debbie. I'll. Didn't catch that. Sorry, CW King.
We have a lot of experience in doing this.
Hmm. Because yeah, you did fuel rat stuff. You said you had a manual.
Yeah, they have a document and stuff for the procedure. I'm not following it because I'm lazy.
Amazon same day delivery service. This is absolutely right, James Deadwood. This is actually like better than Amazon same day delivery. It's kind of unbelievable.
Definitely less likely to break your stuff.
Yeah. Is it like? Is it similar response time like anywhere in the galaxy? Are fuel rats just that good?
Furthest response was we rescued someone at the edge of the galaxy. The rescue in total took about 6 days.
Like 6 days. Well, it will be 6 days real time, won't it? Because game time is real time. Yeah.
Real life, 6 days. Real life, it took someone 6 days.
Yeah. Damn.
Craziest, I think, is we did have to rescue someone who was stuck in a rover in space. Like someone had a rover and got it stuck in orbit somewhere, and we had to find them in the middle of nowhere and bounce them back down like a baseball bat.
So right, the rover, the planetary vehicle, they managed to get that stuck in outer space.
Yep, that
Off-world.
climbed the largest mountain in the game and then jumped off and then managed to reach orbital velocity. We
God
still
damn.
Well, I've reached about 400 times the speed of light, so
Yeah, I was going like. What was I going in there? Like 1500? At most, I was going over 2000 times the speed of light when I was doing the.
okay. How long since you left the star did it take you to get to your current position?
How long have I been streaming?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry. You don't have to do this. I will.
No, I mean, I've got autopilot for a reason, but I mean, I've got the fuel. I've got fuel for another 40 hours, ish.
Righto. Hmm.
What I'm more concerned actually is if you're gonna run out of fuel because you may go code red by the time I get there.
What do you mean run out of fuel? Because I am.
Once, if you look on the right side, your fuel bars contain 2 bits. You have the segmented section below, and
Yeah.
you have this small tiny line above that. The solid bar is your actual tanks. The small line above that is your actual, like, how much fuel is in the lines.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
that reaches 0, your generator's going to shut down, and your backup O2 generator is going to kick in, and that has about 15 minutes of oxygen, and then you suffocate.
So I should send, like I should turn modules back off,
You should
various
probably
ones.
start turning off everything.
Like thrusters, I don't need those. They're
Like everything. Thrusters, boosters, generator, FSD, like everything.
anything that's not life support.
Anything other than life support, yeah, you're gonna need to start going into long-term prevention.
Advanced docking computer, don't need that. Life support, do need that. Power distributor, do need that.
No, you don't need a distributor.
Oh, do I not?
That runs to the critical systems, but you don't have any critical systems.
Oh, life support's like separate?
Life supports are directly connected to the generator through their own line.
Gotcha. The FSD, don't need.
Things like thrusters, shields, weapons, that kind of thing. It doesn't count for towards direct connected items.
I have turned off everything that has a power value. Like I don't know if I need to turn off anything else like cockpit canopy or cargo rack or sensors.
I'm approaching nearly 800 times C, so... Well, at least now you know whenever you take a mission to check the distance map before you decide to accept it.
Yeah, does it say in the actual the mission description?
I believe so. You should just be happy this isn't Hutton Orbital. Hutton Orbital is kind of infamous among the community for taking like 11 hours to reach it.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a common joke among the community that if you go to Hutton Orbital, you get a free anaconda.
I didn't catch all of that. Sorry.
There's a running joke among the community that if you reach Hutton Orbital, you get a free anaconda in order to get people to go there.
Okay. I didn't even realize that this was a ternary system, like 3-star system before taking the job. So I
It's actually not technically a trinary system. It actually is a binary system with a third star around it, and the third star is multiple light years away.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to describe it. Are there trinary systems like where they all share one epicenter?
It's like a septa system where there's 6.
Oh wow. Because I know, like in reality, it's a huge debate whether those are stable in reality, right?
Theoretically, a system with any mass stars could exist. It's just statistics.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't realize this was a distinct thing. So it's a binary system with another star in orbit around the binary system much farther away, which is ludicrous. It says how far away the station is from the sun in the mission details. Thanks, James Deadwood.
So I am approaching.
That's what actually was. Sorry, that's actually what I was going into my map screen to check. Was if no, it wouldn't even be useful if it did show you on there. Debbie, no, we're not doing a mission together. I'm being rescued.
I mean, it's a mission for me.
It's a mission for CW, yeah. Hey, Whiskey, you did make it back. So remember the...
Have moved over to Discord. I haven't checked. For the longest time, they've just been using a custom, like, dedicated website that they've been hosting, and it's, well, old.
Oh, you think they've moved over to Discord?
Like Skype age.
Oh, Skype age. Oh God, yeah. Uh, no, Discord seems great for that sort of thing.
I don't know if they changed. The fuel rats are pretty. What's the word? They have a way they do things, and they like to keep doing it that way, which is good because it's a good way. But I don't know. They didn't change when Skype released, and I don't know if they'll change when Discord gets popular. They've been running the same code for about 7 years or overish since the game released.
Fuel Rats Elite Dangerous. The Fuel Rats. FuelRats.com. We have fuel. You don't. Any questions? That's great. Okay, yeah, I love the website immediately.
I have a mug from them. They're nice.
Do I see an oxygen depleted in timer? If so, quit to the main menu of the game immediately. Oh, will that
Yep. If you exit the main menu, it'll lock you in position.
and it won't result in fuel draining and oxygen running out. Oh, well, you said it locks you in position. You mean locks in at the current level of like.
It'll freeze
Yeah.
your time essentially. The downside is whenever you do that, of course, no one can find your exact position. So there's a bit of a race to get people in position as much as possible, and then have them log back in, and then find the person as quickly as possible because you're very
Yeah.
limited time.
You're right. They are resistant to change. It says here, I don't need fuel, but I still want to chat. By connecting to our IRC channel and using our services.
Yeah, that's the IRC channel. That's been in there for 7 years. I used to be in there waiting for calls.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you hear stuff all the time about police officers stuff still using Windows XP and stuff. So I guess it's universal.
Yeah, I as a software developer have worked for like public infrastructure in the UK, and they're very resistant to updating old systems. So I had XP for the longest time, and we had to make, since I'm a web developer, it was mostly websites, but make websites specifically that worked with Internet Explorer because it was so difficult to convince them to just upgrade to using like Chrome or just something else.
Yeah, you have to make every system work with the weakest link, and the weakest link is usually fucking some guy with Windows XP still.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's Windows. Like, I've heard some horror stories about some infrastructure using Apple back when that was still a thing, and Apple does not have the same care towards backwards compatibility. What the hell? There is a Crate Mark II and a transporter currently on my wing. They're AI, but like, how the hell are you here?
Great Mark II and a transporter? What, on the path between the two stars? The three stars?
Well, I'm not on the path exactly. I've gone, of course, to follow you, and you didn't follow the star exactly. So they're way off the trade lane. They're just next to
Oh,
me.
weird.
I mean, the map's completely screwed. I don't know the distance. What's the distance between these two? I can't even see the distance. My radar won't give me locked. I'm closing within 2 million light seconds now.
Within, did you say 2 million light seconds of my position?
1 second. I should be arriving within. Oh, that's not correct. Okay, now it's accounting for acceleration. I did some napkin math and it said I'd be there in an hour, and I forgot to account for my acceleration. This is a good time to also mention that when traveling in space, if I remember right, c, the measurement for traveling at the speed of light, is multiplicative, not additive. So even though you're only seeing the speed go up by 1 tick every second, you are traveling at a very, very fast accelerating speed.
Right, it's like it increases at an exponential rate, yeah?
Exactly, yes.
Shoot.
So I'm traveling another 400 feet faster than I was before. I'm traveling 400 times faster.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I had a whole calculator for stuff like this a while back. I have no clue where that is. Well, on the bright side, at least this is a fantastic workout for this new ship. I'm testing out the Type 8 transporter, which I just got. This is actually its been, I believe. I haven't taken it out before.
Oh, nice. I am generally unfamiliar with the ships so far, apart from the Sidewinder.
Well, there's a few good options. I mean, the game's full of them, and there's lots of fun things.
Yeah, I was at the beginning of the stream. I was talking about like having a couple of options available to me, like within the budget that I've currently got.
Well, very cheap as a next upgrade if you just want to do hauling. There's the hauler, which is just the space taxi essentially, and the adder, which is a bigger space taxi, both of which are the good next steps up above the Sidewinder. Even better than that is like a Cobra Mark III, which is a very it's just a big Sidewinder. It's just straight up just a large Sidewinder.
Gotcha. There was no Cobra at the station, but I think I was looking at the Adder. I thought that was a good option because it would allow me to carry more and go further. It had like twice the jump range of this one.
The Adder's a fantastic little ship. Actually, back when the large-scale warps were happening, when people were making maiden voyages in groups of like 100 and stuff out towards the colonies and stuff, I went there in an Adder. I didn't get very far, but I was a new player, and I'm glad I did it. So, the Adder's good in my heart.
Yeah, I'd probably go that way. The other option available was the there was a combat ship, but my experience so far was combat.
Don't get the Eagle. I'd recommend it for a very specific type of player. You are not that player. No offense.
It's okay. None taken.
No, it's not a skill thing. It's a taste thing, and you don't strike me as the kind of person who would like an incredibly specific use fighter with no shields, no jump range, no fuel tank, and no cargo.
No shields.
I mean, it's got shields by definition, but I think I popped shaft too close to one and then I knocked out a shield, so I don't trust them too much.
Whiskey, I was 818,500 light seconds from the target. It was still about half an hour away.
You actually do have the target up, like through the window in the top, so you can stare at it longingly.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a blessing that you managed to drop out with it actually in view.
Oh yeah, because it could have wound up behind me or anything.
Yeah, it could have totally been screened by your hull. How's your hull plating? Have you been scorched by any sun or anything?
Have I been what? Sorry?
Oh, you're at 93%. All right, I'll give you a repair and limit line there. I got a little dude who'll come up there and fix your ship for you.
Oh right, okay. Like a little drone or something. So since you were gone, Whiskey, I completely ran out of fuel. You can probably tell.
Mostly for not fuel. You still got some in the lines, but your tank's
That's right. Yeah, I ran out of enough fuel to keep going and have, I think, enough fuel currently to remain alive.
well,
Provided as I did.
it's a good thing you turned off your systems because beforehand you were burning about 0.30
Yeah.
gallons an hour. Now you're only burning 0.3, so improvement.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't think it was going to last, was it? Just eyeballing it, it didn't look good.
I honestly thought your tank was bigger, so I thought that because the way it works is you've got the fuel in your lines, right? As you're flying
Yeah.
along, once that reaches low enough, it'll do like a surge and it will drain like a certain amount from your main tank and dump that into
Which
your
is
lines.
what the
I thought
segmented.
the surge you had, yeah, I thought the surge you had would have lasted longer. It didn't.
Right.
Animations were a bit off, and I apologize for telling you to hammer down.
Oh, that was you? Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a, charging through a tunnel 2 meters wide in a 6-meter ship and going, it'll fit.
Yeah, I was getting so bored of just going towards the dot anyway. I was very tempted to just hammer down, which is why I did earlier, but it resulted in such a quick loss of fuel that I.
You have a calmer head than me, which means you will probably be a lot better for cargo running and in long scale transportation than me. I'm the kind of person who lands with sparks coming out of my landing gear, so I couldn't really do large scale trading.
Yeah, I was talking earlier in the stream about how I. What did I do? I didn't know how to do repairs yet because I know you can like cannibalize other systems to repair. So I'd gotten into a situation where I'd accidentally knocked my docking computer offline, hadn't done a manual dock yet. So it was just a very tentative, slow process of just inching forward little by little. Definitely underneath the speed limit, but like just taking it inch by inch.
There's a certain it's like a downhill slope kind of where as you play more and more, eventually you'll get used to flying without the docking computer, and you'll learn to land pretty quickly. And then at some point, something will click in your brain, and you'll just go, fuck it, and just land at like 80 kilometers an hour and just screech into landing pad and land. And your time will go down significantly, but it certainly is less graceful.
Yeah, I was saying it's probably the first like non-critical system that I want to get rid of is the docking computer because I can.
I've never seen like a Battlestar Galactica very quickly. People start landing like fighters all the time.
Yeah. It's faster than I am right now, but it's just unnecessary. And I can land. I did land, so it all worked out.
It is good to land without it because one, like in that scenario, you're not always going to have the docking computer, especially if you get into any sort of combat at some point. But two, besides it taking up space and slot, especially in busier ports, the docking computer will have a bad tendency to murder you. If it's either by being in a bad position when a larger ship is passing, or not counting something jutting out of the structure. There's a lot of ways.
Is this other players or is this the AI as well?
It's a bit of everything, but usually it's the AI that ends up killing you when you're landing. Players have been known to pad ram, which is when they ram you when you're under pad. However, that is confirmed by the devs to be a bannable offense, so I won't be.
Right. Okay, so yeah.
I don't remember.
So the docking computer will just dock. Oh yeah, but there's the queuing system as well. That even the AI.
I don't listen to it. I tend to just keep flying and either trying to fit my way through or just shove stuff out of my way.
Okay.
That's probably a side effect of me very commonly flying like ships several times the size of other ones, so I can afford to just sort of shove things.
Yeah, whereas the Sidewinder I expect is kind of tiny. It's difficult to get a sense of scale.
I'm in a size of I'm in like a medium ship that's used for fuel ratting. Well, medium ship in general, but probably one of the maybe one of the larger medium ships in the game. Still much shorter than in a sort of Anaconda or gun or Feral Corvette, anything like that. But you'll see the size when I get there.
Yeah, because I guess the only way to really get a sense of scale of the ship is like to compare it to the the pilot. So Sidewinder
Yeah,
kind of
it's,
tiny.
Yeah, the pilots are pretty tiny.
God, I forgot this again. There we go.
I didn't know what to do because I had a bunch of hard points on the ship and I didn't know what to put on them considering I don't plan to use the ship for combat much. So I just put like 8 railguns on it.
You didn't expect it to use it for combat much, so you put 8 railguns on it.
Well, all the slots on this thing are like size 1 or 2. Like it doesn't have any like big ass size 4 cans or anything. So I just kind of thought, well, what's a slot I could put in all of these? And the only thing I could think of was a railgun in every slot. So I mean, it turns like a whale, but God forbid this thing ever aim at you.
I think all I've got is the 2 standard lasers that came with this thing.
Yeah, the 2 standard pulse lasers are they're guns. I'll say that. Remembering how much of this game takes place without actually any inputs reminds me that there's a quite a thriving scene in this community of various musicians and stuff, of people who are currently flying or doing training or anything like that, but can't, exit or are just stuck at their computers watching for anything, but unable to control anything, who end up just writing songs quite a lot, waiting.
Just those. They're in like an automatic journey or something, or they're going a long distance and then they're writing songs in that time.
Yeah, waiting long distance. Things like that. I know Hunt and Orbital generally makes a lot of music. I think there's actually someone made a ballad specifically about their flight to Hunt and Orbital because it took them 11 hours.
God
So
damn,
if that's not boredom, I don't know what is.
It's ridiculous. I mean, that makes sense though. Like the game is enormous. As plainly I've learned.
Did you get a chance to look at the galactic map up close and stuff? Like, have you actually looked into the middle systems or anything?
The middle systems? You mean like have I taken a look at?
Yeah, go.
Have I zoomed out and zoomed in elsewhere?
Zoom out, click on somewhere in the middle and zoom in.
Yeah, we did that earlier. I was showing that like the galactic core is incredibly dense, and all of these.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And that's not even the whole story, is it? Because it's also top to bottom. I can use which buttons to?
Yeah, you can shift up and down quite easily.
R and F to go up and down, which will just reveal more in both directions because the galactic core, it swells in the middle too, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like a sunny side up bagger almost. Yeah, I think someone did the math, and I think just recently we reached the staggering number of 0.3% discovered of the galaxy. Like, in total, humans have discovered 0.3% and gone to that many systems.
0.3%. Do you know what the total number of systems is?
I have that somewhere. Hold on.
Because I know it's 1-to-1 the galaxy. I should actually know that myself. It should be like 100 million?
I believe the total number last calculated by the devs is about 400 billion, a little bit over.
100 billion?
No, 400 billion.
400 billion, okay. Was I way off? I want to Google this now. Like, what? How many stars in the Milky Way? Oh goddamn! Yeah, no, that yeah. Okay, 400 billion it is. Yeah, and so there's that many in the game, mostly procedurally generated, with 0.3% now visited.
Back when the game was being developed, they used information from NASA satellites in order to track and plot out as many stars as they could.
Yeah, there is.
Granted, a lot of that information's outdated now, but they've done a pretty good job keeping it up. Oh, Jesus Christ, it scared me. Oh my god. Anything, why did you do this? Certain monitors stars in a very small distance when they're only like a pixel big flash sometimes. Very unfortunately for me, the pattern I just saw was a circle, and I nearly thought I was falling into a black hole because I did that once, and it scared me to death.
You thought you were going into a black hole just now.
Yeah, flying to a black hole, you don't see them.
Oh, of course not.
Light, so you don't see them. You just fly, and then as you're flying towards them, you suddenly notice the stars in front of you start warping weirdly, and then you're there. And it is terrifying.
Okay, and what you're saying is it looks just like a graphical glitch that can also happen.
Yes. Well, I'm on a 3440 monitor, so my screen's huge. So more likely for me, less likely for you.
Oh, right.
Unless you're also playing on a huge monitor, I don't know.
No, playing on a tiny little laptop screen, actually.
Oh, it's running surprisingly well for laptop.
It's forget the brand actually. It's like made for gaming. It was a. Is it a Razer? I think it might be a Razer one.
Yeah. I just ran up running this game with a 4090 because I play in VR, so.
Yeah. Our friend Fruity's back in the chat. Our friend Keish was talking about how their friend has got a massive setup. I assume they've got like a projector-sized screen, and they've dedicated an entire room to Elite because.
Oh, there's definitely like some people who go all the way out with it. I don't consider myself one of them. I just have like a HOTAS setup and a headset, and that is more than enough for me.
You could go the whole mile there. You could like turn your entire apartment into a.
I've seen people who like literally make custom like heads-up displays and stuff, and like custom HOTAS things and controls and switches and things.
Yeah, because you could
setup. It's crazy.
Make those all a reality and map all those buttons that I'm looking down at now. Set yourself up that sort of situation.
The game is super customizable when it comes to inputs. Also because you can do stuff like having I know quite a few people, me included, back. I used to do it a lot more, but I don't do it anymore. Used to have text to voice input commands. So you have an onboard AI on your ship, and you just speak to it, and it'll do stuff, which is handy for someone like me, since I end up playing this game where I, especially long trips like this, I'll just activate the AI and then just get up and leave. And I'll just go like and make a sandwich or something with my headset on. And then if I hear stuff going down, I'll just tell the AI remotely from my kitchen to please stop and help.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in terms of like you could dedicate an entire room / even your entire apartment to it. You could go space theme little kitchen fridge area, with like speakers.
Very unfortunately, you cannot go too depth into the controls for the ship. I really, really wish I had more specific control of my ship, because I would kill to have because I know some coding stuff. I wish I could make with my 3D printer just a small set of like valves or something, so I could control the specific chokes for each thruster on my ship, so I could do some really crazy maneuvers. But sadly not.
Oh wow, okay. Well, I mean, I say wow, you can't do that. Would be a huge thing though.
Well, because I know people like who like play DCS and stuff used to do the same thing, where if you have split throttles, you can like cut it off one and do really fast spins and things. So like, I wish if you had enough control, you could do things like that. Well, I'm within 1 million light seconds now, so we're almost there.
Do you have an ETA in time?
No, so 8:48, 7, 6, 5, 4. Probably got another. Let me calculate it. 800 seconds. So 4 minutes?
Yep. Made good time. I think you did that faster than I did.
13 minutes. That seems a bit long. Yeah, about 10 minutes-ish, if I'm accelerating.
Yeah, Whiskey in the chat says thanks for the rescue, by the way. Thank you.
I used to be fuel rat. I don't fuel rat anymore because I forgot procedure, but, yeah, no, I mean, I miss this stuff. It's good.
What do you mean you forgot
Now
procedure?
I spend most of my time. Yeah, there's a whole like document stuff for procedures, and like you go here, you say this, and the event of a red, you do this, and you have chat binds, and there's a whole thing to it.
So did you in a?
If you want to be fuel rat, you have to go through a whole training thing.
All right. So was it kind of a case of getting fired from the fuel rats, or?
Oh no, I'm by definition I'm still technically a fuel rat. You never quit the fuel rat.
Oh, okay.
It's like a firefighter. You just kind of can clock on. It's a clock on and clock off kind of thing. I just never clocked back on.
Oh, gotcha.
I just don't do it myself anymore because I don't remember procedures, so I don't trust that I can handle it. Well, besides the obvious, I mean, like, physically I have the skill to do it, it's just I don't remember procedure to do it as a fuel rat. But, besides, nowadays I spend most of my time doing more one-to-one things. I spend a lot of time in Bozo, which is a system just outside of the starting bubble, you know, like this 8 systems or so you were in when you first started playing.
Oh yeah. But
Stay out there, and now I usually just point players in the right direction for starting out, and I also usually watch for poachers. There's a good number of people who will wait outside the starter zone for new players to come out before attacking them.
Oh right. Yeah, I was afraid of that actually when I was coming out of the starting zone. I thought
you have a good reason to be afraid. Gankers are an assholes, but they're less common now because the game's less active.
all right. It sounded like exactly the sort of thing people would do because I've had that in other games, like particularly online. That's why I don't play many online games.
The skill of this game helps prevent it quite a lot. As a streamer, you're definitely much more at risk than most people because
Stream
you're
sniping.
broadcasting a location.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I mean, honestly, like if you really wanted to, you could totally just. There's some maneuvers you can do, stuff like silent running and just dropping out and stuff. I know a few people who have entire rigs around flying around in a passenger ship or something, but with silent running capabilities, and you just drop out, wait for a guy who's chasing you to jump in, and then you just pop out of nowhere and scare the hell out of him. But no, I spend most of my time nowadays just waiting outside the systems and keeping an eye out for poachers trying to grab someone, and then I interdict them.
Good, right? The hero we need, not the one we deserve.
Well, I mean, on that side, they usually have lots of good materials in them.
Oh yeah. So there's value in it for you as well.
A little bit, not much. I do interdict some new players, not to kill them or anything, of course, but I've had quite a few people who tend to just leave the starting zone and then wander around the area, which is really goddamn dangerous. Because, again, poachers. So occasionally I'll interdict them and go, leave, run, and then I have them piss off somewhere else.
Gotcha.
Which just makes me feel like an old man with a broom yelling to get off my lawn.
Yeah, just to scare them and.
Yeah, because usually once someone gets interdicted, the first thing they do is just jump as many times in a direction, and that usually keeps them safe. Usually not long. People will either fall into 2 sets where they'll either just start rapidly doing missions, and that'll take them farther and farther out to safer and safer locations as you just follow the money, or they'll find a system and then like hunker down in it and become like a home, and they'll just live out of that system and keep coming back to it to take more missions. But of course, it's a really bad idea to do that in really high traffic places.
Right. Yeah.
So occasionally I have to. It's kind of like wild animal relocation where I have to go in and like shoot people out of it so they go elsewhere, so they don't get caught by actual parents.
That's nice. That's good. Yeah, because it's only a matter of time if they're there until someone nastier comes along.
Well, again, I'm always an open play when I do it, so the only new players I end up discovering are the other people who are in open with anyone else wandering around. So,
Yeah.
easy targets, and especially because they're new players, they very often have very low amounts of money, which will, you know about rebuy?
Yeah.
Your insurance costs, the rebuy? Yeah, so
Yeah, I know
a lot of
that.
them either are very close to their rebuy money or don't have it at all, which is bad. So I have to find any way possible to get them not to die. Which is
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I did at one point purchase new modules to under my rebuy cost, which was a bad idea. I'm good right now.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous process flying without rebuy. It's much more dangerous when your ship, if you're flying, is worth like 250 million, and you're doing that.
Yeah. Because to those in chat who don't know, the rebuy is basically it's like your insurance, isn't it? If you lose this ship, you can repurchase the ship for, in my case, 14,000 credits.
It's something like 10 to 15, like 10 to like 20% or something like the basic cost of the ship in parallel.
Is that including like
the systems, the guns, the upgrades?
Yeah, the upgrades and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But the problem is once you get a bigger ships, since it's 10% of everything you put into it, when one system can cost like 2 million, that number skyrockets.
Yeah, the range of prices in the game is ludicrous. Like I can get a ship at the moment for under 100,000, but then you look at other ships and they're millions and millions.
Yeah, no, there's like ships worth like 250 million and stuff, and then you get even bigger and you get like fleet carriers, which are worth like 10 billion each.
Wow.
Without upgrades.
Fleet carrier. Do people run in crews then?
Not really. No. Like one person owns a fleet ship usually. It's not a group thing. I mean, like there's definitely like wings, which will get, but that's not like 20 people. It's like 3.
So is a fleet like AI and NPCs? Do you have that sort of thing?
No, it's just one giant carrier that you basically have at your beck and call. It's like.
Oh, so you can jump between systems with that and carry all your ships with you.
Carry all your ships with you. You can carry supplies, stores, weapons. You can refuel on it, rearm on it, everything.
Yeah, right.
It's just a station that you can tow around with you. But it's also got like a 800 light year jump range. But the downside is, of course, it doesn't run on hydrogen. It runs on like tritium or something, so you actually have to like mine to refuel it and stuff, and it costs money, and it's ridiculous. I don't have one just because it was always just a huge hassle to. It was a huge hassle to get it, and then a huge hassle to maintain it, and I don't do enough stuff to warrant it. I travel light.
Yeah. Do you have many ships, or well, you do, don't you? You've got a few at least. You've got this one, and then you've got.
I get a few ships, but I usually keep them. Like I have an Anaconda, which I use for like long-term general use stuff. I'm traveling long distance. If I'm going someplace and I don't know what I need to do, usually I'll bring it because I can do everything quite well. Oh shit, I'm rapidly approaching. Hold on. Shit, gravity well. Fuck.
Gravity well out here. Will that be me?
You, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Approaching team signal. 200 light seconds. 1. 30 light seconds. 20. 10. Accelerating. Within 1 light second. .5. Stay on target. Stay on target. Point 10. 20 millimeters. Five. Dropping. I got you on radar.
I heard you arrive. Oh yeah, there you are.
Alright, let's activate the headlights. I forgot my headlight button. Alright, headlights on. Let's get a good look at you. Hey there, buddy.
Hey there.
Alrighty. Oh, and I just lost power. Okay, that's... crap. 1 second. Alrighty. Turns out those railguns use a lot of power, and whenever I activate my limpets, I activate those. Let's shut you down. And try again.
Incoming repair limpet.
There you go.
Repair limpet engaged.
Let's get that hole repaired.
Incoming fuel.
Fueling.
Repair limpet successful. Receiving fuel.
Alright.
Receiving fuel. Incoming fuel. Receiving fuel. Incoming fuel. Receiving fuel.
Alright. Start rebooting systems.
Sorry?
Trigger system reboot. Start activating everything again. Let's warm you up.
Oh, gotcha. Modules. Just everything, right?
Yep, everything. You got full fuel. Start booting up everything.
So thrusters can come back online. Yeah.
Thrusters online.
My shields. Yeah.
I hear good sounds from here.
Power distributor, gonna be useful. Super cruise assist, sure. Frameshift drive. Although now there's enough fuel that I could just like pedal to the metal, go there.
Yep.
Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, we're all back online, I think.
Yep. Holes repaired too.
Thank you. Was there much hull damage? I don't remember there being. Oh, there will have been a bit from.
Structural integrity.
Right. Okay.
On a side note, also, you can activate your headlights real quick if you go into the ship menu.
Wait, I pressed the wrong button. You can do it like this too. Yeah, your ship is a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah, you can actually press Control, Alt, and Spacebar, and you could go into third person.
Control, Alt, and Spacebar for.
Control, Alt, and Spacebar, and you go into third person.
Yeah. Which is on control. It's on B, right.
Yeah. There's also a button to like go free cam. It's I think you press the right stick in.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. And what was that ship?
This is the Type 8. It's brand new, actually. It just came off. Just got released for the devs.
Yeah, I think I saw there were new ships. It might have been like social media posts about those that got me wanting to play the game again.
Alrighty. Well, your structural integrity looks good. I'm seeing any damage to your drives. Actually, your systems are kind of screwed up inside. Could you trigger a system reboot for me?
How does one trigger a system reboot?
So if you go to ship, and then if you... under
Reboot repair?
functions in the very top right, there's reboot and repair. Go ahead and trigger that for me.
Broken modules will be repaired by cannibalizing healthy ones.
Diagnostic repair sequence
Yeah,
initiated.
that'll help overall increase the health of your ship. Should be healthy.
Yeah, I did have to do this once when, like, my comm system was completely broken.
Can't talk without that.
It became necessary to do something because I couldn't dock without comms.
Shields online. Thrusters
Alright.
online.
It looks like you're back up and running. You're going to continue your journey, probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start your drive, make sure that works.
Drive?
Yep, go ahead and, start searching it up.
Like FSD as well?
Yep, so that's your FSD, so go ahead and just,
Frameshift drive charging.
alright.
Still working.
Yep, I got drive detection.
4, 3,
And you're out there. Good luck, man.
1.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the rescue.
No problem. If you need a gun or need another refuel and repair, let me know, okay?
Yeah, cheers.
Fly safe.
You as well, fly safe. So I can point myself back there and we're really not that far now. I think we're going to finish the journey. Once again, Super Cruise Assist. I don't slow down. No, okay. I can see already like how much fuel has been used there. I'm getting me to that point. We're still 12 minutes away. I think no, we do have enough. But I can actually just ignore. That and power towards it. This was a cool adventure, Fruity. It was mostly, I mean, half of the stream has been me pointing towards this dot, looking at the dot in the distance like this, and the other half has been sitting waiting for rescue, and we're very grateful to our hero CW for that. I'm not sure it's been the most riveting visual content ever. I love the game though because it's just the full scale simulation of it. The one thing that I feel is missing from this game is like interior, ship interior exploration. Because I know there's DLC for on foot. I don't have that DLC. I think is it called Horizons? It might be called Horizons. But short of that DLC, you can purchase vehicles, rovers, for exploring planetary surfaces. I would need this ship doesn't have a vehicle bay for it, nor is it big enough to get one, I don't think. But the option has been there whenever I've been docked in a station. It's been really alluring. Like, you could purchase a vehicle bay, technically. I feel like that's still going down quicker than 1 second per second, right? I think we're still accelerating. Oh no, we're not. No, I'm losing speed now. Why am I losing speed? Odyssey DLC, but yeah, ship explosion has been a long-awaited feature, and I recommend bringing a bigger tank in your next ship. Yes. Bigger tank. Well, like we were saying, I was looking at the Adder, and the Adder is just... It's bigger than the Sidewinder in general, isn't it? Speaking of which, I should really look at like what my tank capacity is. I will do that when I'm doing outfitting next. My savings. My balance is 161,350, but this current mission is gonna pay like it's gonna pay like two or 300. Yeah, close to 300. So I can easily get the Adder and fit it with various bits and bobs. I can probably get a Cobra. I haven't seen one for sale yet. Ooh, but there is other resources besides the fuel rats that are... I saw someone mentioning this. I can't remember the names of them, but there are other resources for, like, searching the in-game systems database, like online. There's a website you can go to and search for the various components or ships that you want to purchase, and it'll show you systems nearby where that's possible. Anything an Adder can do, a Cobra can probably do better. I'll look for a Cobra then, I think. Inara.cz. Awesome, yeah. Knew it existed, yeah. I'll probably use that, and I'll take a look for the Cobra and bits and bobs. Am I getting... We're still 548. Wait. Hold up. You hear me? Okay, you hear me. Good. Was there a stutter in the audio of the game? Or in my audio at a point just now? The game audio completely cut out for me just now. As long as your next ship has a snake name, I'll be happy. Oh, Adder and Cobra. They both are, aren't they? I sounded fine. Maybe the game just... Maybe the audio just cut out for me then. Maybe it was my headphones. Maybe it was like the headphones but not the mic somehow. It was weird. I thought the game was crashing. It's happened again. In fact, I'm looking at it now and you can't hear the game either. OBS is not picking up sound from the game. Why is that? I've still got control. That suggests it's a game bug, though. Or it's a... it could be something else. It could be... What's that weird software I use? It could be a voice meter bug. And then it comes back. And then it goes again. My computer, my laptop computer is running kind of hot playing this game, though. I am still determined to finish this journey, though. That would be good. That would be the ideal way to just round off this stream, would be to just spend the next 4 minutes still approaching. Get there. Although, yeah, there is no... what's the word? What am I looking for? There is no jeopardy now. Like, I'm clearly going to make it. I've got enough fuel. Thanks to CW. It's only 4 minutes 20 away. If I do have to close out the game and just finish that in my own time, I probably will do that. Audio motherboard chip overheat possible? Ooh, possible. I went to Way Important City and all I got was this lousy t-shirt now for $19.99. Audio motherboard chip overheat. Could be. I'm just feeling all of my laptop. Very hot towards the back of the keyboard. I wouldn't usually play for this long. I wouldn't usually stream for this long. I've been streaming longer than I intended to. I was supposed to be finished by 8. Earlier even than 8, in fact. Oh, I think So I've realized why I'm slowing down, haven't I? It's because I'm approaching a massive object. I'm approaching a star. I assume. I think. Or have I already passed the star? Where's the... No, that's the entire system there. I can't see to, like, the edges of it, I don't think. That's an orbital line, I think. Let's... Okay, we're still hundreds of thousands of light seconds away. Let's get that number down a bit first, and then I'll full reverse. Decelerate. This is what I was talking about when this is why I'll probably keep the Super Cruise Assist longer than I'll keep the docking computer. Because I feel like it's harder to determine when you're supposed to stop accelerating and start decelerating. It's really difficult for me to judge that, I think. 77 rule? What's that? When the time at the bottom says 07, slow down to 75% throttle. Yeah, okay, gotcha. When it shows 7 seconds, slow down to 75% throttle. And then you're just sort of trying to balance it, aren't you? The because that 7 seconds can either increase or decrease depending on how fast you're going, and ideally you want each second to be exactly a second. Two minutes out from Waynebaum City. From whatever the name of the star that Waynebaum City is even around is. Because we haven't seen that yet. We have not yet seen 36 Ophiuchi C. There's an entire planetary system, the largest planetary system in this 3-star system, that we haven't seen yet. Oh, hang on. There it is. I'm also off target. It will pretty much always be right. The 77 rule. Gotcha. So even at my present velocity, we're 430 something c times the speed of light. We maybe wait for that to say 7 seconds in approximately 1 minute. I've now officially entered the new system. Yeah, the object's loaded. Although I don't... Oh yeah, there they are. There they all are. There's the there's one of the orbits. Oh yeah, and there you can you can make out the slightly bigger dots, right? Do we see more than just a star? Do we see some planets? I think so. Very almost there now. Just 1 minute. Can my computer survive 1 more minute? Yes. And then we'll have spent 2 hours. 2 hours variously flying through space, empty space, looking at a dot. Or stranded in space looking at the same dot. Just to make a virtual number increase. Which is the definition of fun. I like it. But I also do like Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator, and this is just those in space to me. Fail to see the issue with this exactly. I do want to do some combat eventually though as well. But probably not for a bit, probably not until I know a bit more what I'm doing there. And maybe not with that very specific ship we were talking about earlier that was made for a very specific kind of combat. I think I definitely need shields and... Maybe. Might take you up on that, CW. I need to be on target. I need to be pointing at Wayne Baum City, don't I? I'm so used to just using Super Cruise Assist that I keep on forgetting to make my own personal adjustments here. What were we saying about the Cobra? Was the Cobra like a, just like a bigger, better Sidewinder? Was that the, because I know CW said that everything that the Adder can do, the Cobra can do plus more. Better version of Adder. Better version of Adder? Oh, I need to be paying attention all of a sudden. No, we're still 20 seconds away, we're fine. There's the system though. The dot is no longer just a dot. See, I was being a little bit sarcastic about it. Yeah, okay. Gravity well, which is going to affect our maximum speed. Yes, gravity well warning. Seven-second rule? I have slowed down at 8. What? Oh wait, what's 75%? Sorry. No, I think I'm gonna overshoot, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if doing that turn's a good idea yet. Where's my target? There it is. It's now more than 10 minutes away. You can set a keybind for the throttle. Oh, like to go to a very specific target number, like 75%. Because I'm just using the right and left bumper to control it at the moment on my controller. Right, yeah, okay. I will probably do that at some point. Set up some keybinds for useful defaults. I think we're close enough now. In fact, I might at this point let Super Cruise Assist do the rest for me. Align? Yeah, we are aligned. There you go. You should just drop me in front of it now. There we go. And we used only 2 chunks of fuel, 2 injections from the fuel tank. Yeah. This station looks terrible. It's not worth it. Hardly worth it. Yeah, it's definitely not going to have a shipyard or outfitters or anything, is it? Or a bar. We can find out about them, can't we? We can find out what is the deal with the Wainbaum City thing. I have a mission at this place. Docking, contact, explosion, black market. Hudson Orbital Truckers Cooperative is the controlling faction, I think. No, I was looking for more of like a... Oh, where did I usually see the description of like agriculture or something of like its general purpose? I very almost made a grave error there. Wainbaum City, can I request docking, please? Thank you. Or a bar, which you need. It's not about the destination, it's about the voyage and the friends you make along the way. And in a reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey, always does play some classical music I can't name. I should be able to, but because I love 2001. And the money you make, don't forget the money. Don't forget the money. That's what this journey has been about. That's why I picked this job, was for the good pay, for what looked like very little distance. How wrong I was. It is going to cost me to refuel just a little bit. This is why the fuel rates existed. Like, fuel is cheap and repairs are cheap. It's just that you do need to carry them. Starboard services. Yeah, no, because I need to complete the job. What the hell is going on? What do you mean, what the hell is going on? I wanted... I simply wanted to take the cash payment. My ship is moving 4,500 C around a sun and is saying superdrive overcharged. Around a sun? Superdrive overcharged? Oh, because you can't overcharge your drive. I did it accidentally one time by pressing B on my controller. Not sure what that would be on your setup, but you know the game better than I do. That's for warps. I'm in Super Cruise. You can overcharge Super Cruise. Hauling ass and I can't stop the ship. The throttle's not responding. Shoot, I stand no chance of rescuing you, I'm afraid, CW. That would be... Are you, like, out of control? Throttle's not responding. Why would the throttle not be responding? Starport services is not going to include, like, no outfitting, and no shipyard. There is a commodities market, but I don't want to get into any of that. I had to pull power from the reactor. I was at 370% heat. Just dropped out and suffered over 8 Gs. Screwed up my ship. Are you okay though? Are you... Or are you like now in a similar situation to how? I live, not that anyone could get to me. Oh, so like worse than I was. Oh, what the hell? Did it like bug out then? Did so you wound up with like a ludicrous speed super cruise that threw you. That was a feature. I think I'm gonna have to end things there though. So I'm gonna park in this hangar. Probably okay. Offline, I will look for somewhere nearby where I can maybe purchase a Cobra, because that seems like the best upgrade for me to make.